Shadow the new Praetorian. The Laughing Ogre has asked me to thank the Conscience Caracal for his active connivance in this piece. What's become of the world, folks? Do the Young Turks speak for you? If so, God save you! Here comes the Laughing Ogre!
The U.S. has killed civilians in Pakistan, Yemen, Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, of course, all of those. They target this Ariana Grande concert because there'd be more kids around. Unclear.
The only thing unclear to the Laughing Ogre is where is Chank's brain? This person obviously targeted this concert because of the high volume of young people that would be there, and because of the twisted ideology that this animal followed.
The 23-year-old Ariana Grande, of course, is a 4-time Kids' Choice Award winner, and because of her roots on Nickelodeon, her fan base tends to skew on the younger side. And that also sent a chill down my spine because they might have been targeting the kids there. And look, what do we have? We've got an eye for an eye throughout the whole world, and we're all almost nearly blind now.
Yes, Chank, you're almost nearly blind. Everyone else can see clearly that this person targeted a group of young people and their parents out to watch someone that appeals to young people. You are disingenuous, sir.
In Paris, we had an attack pretty close to their elections. There's an election 2.5 weeks from now in the UK. We, of course, have no idea if it's related to that.
Oh, we have an idea, Chank. In fact, I have more than an idea. I'm almost certain it had nothing to do with elections. It had to do with ISIS and Islam, period.
To attack places where there's a lot of people. So it drives us apart, and it literally terrorizes us, no matter who did it. Right, and that's what they're trying to do. So if it's airplanes, it's trains, it's large sporting or singing events, etc., concerts. They're trying to get us to not come together.
Yeah, it drives us apart and it terrorizes us. What else it does is kill the infidels that have not paid the jizya or find themselves in full submission. You know the book, Chank. Don't you follow it? Doesn't your daddy follow it?
Like, almost literally.
And I think this one's probably especially egregious. I think we'll realize as more details come out because this is Ariana Grande and she is, her audience is mainly teens.
Unclear if they were targeting young people. And now, it's Ariana. They obviously targeting young people. She says there was going to be a lot of teens there. These people are so twisted. They yet to say who they are, if you've noticed.
Yeah, every part of this story is heartbreaking. Okay, let's go to try to find out who did it. We at least know the main assailant who died in this attack. First of all, the Islamic State militant group, that's ISIS, claimed responsibility in a statement released on Tuesday for the attack via one of its official media channels. It is unclear, however, whether ISIS had any direct role in planning the Manchester bombing or if the attacker was in communication with the group. The US has not verified that ISIS was behind the attack. Director of National Intelligence Dan Coates said Tuesday morning.
When you hear the apologia that this man makes on behalf of Islam and ISIS, it has to make you a little bit sick, unless you're Islam, ISIS, or some insane hipster that has no idea how the world works. If Hezbollah or Mujahideen or whoever takes credit for it, doesn't that show they wanted to do it? Give me a break.
We do know who did it. According to British authorities, it is 23-year-old Salman Abedi. So he apparently blew himself up, an IED, we believe, that killed so many people.
Salman Abedi? If his name was Emmett Woosley, they would already be saying it was a white supremacist Christian. These people have double standards that make me sick.
Obviously looking for a mass of people. That is why they do it on planes and then trains, and they've done it in these terrorist attacks in sporting events and now concerts.
Spit it out, Chank. Why don't you say the Muslims, the Islamic folks did it? Always they. Assign credit where it's due, sir. For God's sake.
That's the same chief constable for Manchester says, we've been treating this as a terrorist incident, and we believe that while the attack last night was conducted by one man, the priority is to establish whether he was acting alone or as part of a network.
Wonder if they're working as part of a network. Every imam in every mosque around the globe says to kill the infidel, to drive the Jews into the sea, to strike them at their necks if they don't find themselves in submission and pay the jizya. It's time we woke up, folks, and called this animal what it is.
ISIS takes credit for it, and they took credit for it fairly quickly. Sometimes when it's not related to them, they take a little longer. They're kind of confused, and they're like, yeah, I guess we want credit for that. This one they took credit very quickly on. That doesn't prove that it was coordinated with ISIS, and oftentimes ISIS will take credit afterwards, but that's what they're investigating, and we'll find out. We don't have good word on that yet.
We don't have good word on that yet. We have lots of word, lots of evidence. The only thing you have to do is open your eyes and look. They are not shy, and by they, I mean Islam. Not just radical Islam. 88%, a very large percentage of just whatever you want to call them, Islamic followers, say it's a good idea to put homosexuals to death. It's a good idea to not listen to a woman in court, only half that of a man's testimony. It's a good idea to force the infidels to pay you because they do not follow your religion. This has made me a little ill. I'd like to just thank Conscience Caracal one more time for his diligence in this battle against tyranny, against insanity, against oppression, against religious fanaticism. Please, take some time, look for yourself, draw your own conclusions. And remember, folks, be good to your friends, be good to your family members, be good to your loved ones. Be quick to say you're sorry. Be even quicker to accept an apology, especially when that thing your friend, family member, or loved one has done seems to be so huge. You'll never be able to forget about it. Because constant viewers, at a time you think not, your friends, your family members, your loved ones, your life, and all you hold dear will depart from you. Ha ha ha! Sidney Rough Diamond, keep a weather eye out for Islam. Ha ha ha!